Welcome back to the second part of this episode of Story Behind the Story. And for those who have joined us late, I would like to reintroduce the panel, starting with Viraj Bab Naik, psephologist, Savio Bab Kutino from the Congress, Professor Ramrao Bab from AAP, and Siddharth Bab Kokolikar from BJP. Yeah, so just before the break, we were into I don't know, something. So before we get back into that, Viraj, I would like some figures if you have on last time, the percentages a little bit, because that, see, the 20%, and then the local allies, NDA also has got allies. They've done a lot of seat adjustment. The Indie bloc, I keep on saying UPA, but the Indie bloc also has done. So what do you feel? The 20 plus 15 this side, that side, 20 plus 20, what is the scene? Because I think 42, 43, 45% would be the share of the winning party in various lists. I don't know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so entire logic is that, so basically the entire vote base. So now let's take an example. So let's look at UP for example. So UP has 60 seats, BJP got 62 last time around.
80. UP 80.
Sorry, UP has 80 seats, BJP got 62. Congress got 1 seat and 17 went to others. So in that 10 were BSP and 5 was SP. So entire logic is the SP voters, Congress voters will come together, and that's how the vote share will increase, and that should result into more number of seats is the logic. Similarly, they also look at the assembly data. So where Congress and SP in the Lok Sabha election, BJP did a very good number of seats. In the assembly also, there were slightly better numbers for the opposition. So maybe they are looking to capitalize on that joining of SP and Congress, and then looking at more number of seats. So similarly, in other states like Bihar, Maharashtra, these are the major states where there are high number of seats. Maharashtra has 48, Bihar has 40.
West Bengal and
Tamil Nadu has 38, West Bengal has 42. So these are the places that they are trying to capitalize and try to get a better count.
No, see, the thing is, like, what I'm saying is that, see, 20, 20, 15. So in many states it is the Congress. In many states it is the BJP. With, like, who has got that 45% I think. Yeah. In many states it is the regional parties. So that sort of that's why in so many of the states, like that the BJP has done that PML yesterday only, it was a thing. So that type of an arrangement, that fine tuning, would it upset a few calculations, or would it not? Or would the overriding see, this time it's a Prime Minister Narendra Modi election. I don't think, sorry Siddharth, I don't think it is going to be too much of a BJP election. I had said this last time also, you guys have not agreed with me, but I'm saying it this time. So would that be the overriding factor? Would these calculations play a part, bring the thing closer, upset apple carts in certain states? What do you feel?
This calculation can definitely play a part. It can increase it can increase the number of seats, whether it is for the Indie Alliance or the NDA. Having said that, since it's a Lok Sabha election and the Modi factor, that impact,
is the Modi factor this time bigger than what it was last time?
Yes, it is. I would say it is bigger.
How much? 10-15% was bigger, or 20-25%?
Quantifying it is difficult.
Approximately. I know I'm putting you in a spot, but I'm just saying.
It is definitely bigger. So for a Lok Sabha election, that impact of the Prime Minister and the face, that might override the local calculations, because voting is happening on a pan-India basis. But definitely that logic of vote share of a local regional player and the Congress, or AAP and the Congress in certain states, it can actually go above BJP's or the NDA's vote share, and that can result into a few seats changing. It can definitely happen, but overriding factor is also strong. This will be an even bigger factor in the local assemblies. If the similar alliances happen, then definitely local assemblies, there's going to be a much bigger impact.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Viraj Babu. Now, Savio,
we have seen Siddharth, both the rounds, he was more concerned with Rahul Gandhi's Nyaya Yatra. And all through he was basically that thought to do that. to somehow put down the Nyaya Yatra that is going on all over India. I mean, the 16.
I think it's normal. Opposition, they have to.
No, exactly. So, but the actual fact is that the BJP is definitely feeling the heat of India bloc coming together. And even in the past few months, we have seen how even the leaders of certain bloc members had been sort of harassed, like, so that they do not join this thing. It is still continuing, no doubt.
But the figures, what is the logic of the figures? Because the only way you can do is by right now, with like 1 month, I think, around a month. With 1 month, only thing you can do is this adjustment. More than that, I don't think you can do.
With the alliance, just like other states, even in Goa, with the alliance, the vote division is sort of contained. And
RG is there?
No, that's what. So this time even RG equation is not gaining them that much. This thing, it can be seen all through. And so this in India alliance, somehow they want to disturb, which is not happening in spite of all sorts of attempts. And the alliance is going to show results and how their seats are going to come down.
Viraj, I wanted to this what we were talking about earlier. Siddharth, I'll come to you, but just now see now the what we are talking about is north, the cow belt. That I don't think the India alliance has got any chance. It had a chance in possibly besides Delhi and Punjab. Bihar is touch and go, depends. But it had a chance in MP and Rajasthan in assembly. There also losing. Winning a state, they've handed it over to the BJP in MP.
But parliament elections could be different.
So will that? I don't think so. But anyway, whatever. But there, forget. But in South, would it play a part? Or see, the Prime Minister is putting in so much of effort in these states. Would that give it a? This is something I'm taking from Savioli. Savioli said he's putting. Would that give inroad in many of these, say in Telangana, or say in Andhra, whichever, say in West Bengal. Last time I think they got 18 seats in West Bengal. Would that?
No. So let's look at
Northeast after the Manipur issue. Would that?
Let's look at the state. So let's start with Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP. So Rajasthan, MP, there were elections just a few months back. Now coming to alliances, there's no role which alliance will play there for the India alliance, because there are no regional parties or local allies. So in places like Uttar Pradesh where they have SP, in places like Bihar where they have Lalu Prasad's RJD, these are the places where the vote share can add up. But if you look at Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, there's nothing there. So it is a state Congress versus BJP fight.
And Congress versus BJP, sorry to interrupt, but Congress versus BJP, 90% of the times the Congress has lost. You can check your figures. I would say that. So that is going to...
That I feel is going to remain the same. So it is coming to the south is where things might get interesting. So Tamil Nadu, Kerala, usually BJP doesn't have much foothold there. So last time, if you look at Kerala, they did not get any seats.
2 seats.
And I think even in Tamil Nadu, they did not get any seat.
Tamil Nadu also nothing?
Yeah, zero.
Previous to that, there was one.
There was one in
this
2014.
time I think BJP is targeting 5. I'm not sure in Tamil Nadu. I think so.
Telangana, they had got 4 seats. Andhra Pradesh, they had 0. In 2014, they had 3 seats. That's because they were in an alliance with TDP. So this time they've stitched an alliance with TDP again. So they might be hopeful of getting...
NPML, no?
Yeah. And they might be hopeful of getting maybe a couple of seats. I don't know, some seats at least. Even in Tamil Nadu, they have tied up. And they might be looking to add some seats from the south. But I don't think that number will be very huge. It might be a small number. Now coming to the other places where there are strong regional parties like UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, these are the places where the India alliance can make a lot of impact if things go right for them. I'm not saying they will have an impact, because you also have to understand that BJP is very strong in UP. Now with Nitish Kumar joining them, Bihar has also strengthened as far as BJP is concerned. Jharkhand has weakened for the India alliance because of the JMM issue. Now places like Maharashtra, India alliance can actually get a lot of seats because there they have a good alliance in place. BJP also has an alliance, but it will be very interesting how things
But
pan out.
I think the Shinde or Ajit Pawar NCP has been given 4 seats.
Yeah.
And Shinde, how many?
Shinde is given 12, right? 12, 4
Okay.
and
So balance everything
yeah.
is.
But even if you look at BJP's number in Maharashtra, so last time Maharashtra they had got 23 seats, which they managed to retain. They had got 23 in 14 and they've got 23 in 2019.
That is with alliance with the undivided Shiv
Shiv
Sena.
Sena. So even this time around, they have an alliance with Shinde's Shiv Sena and Ajit Pawar's NCP. So this number, their alliance partners might not get seats, but whether this number will drastically go down, I'm not too sure. It might go down by 5, 6, 7, whatever. But will it go below 10? I don't think so. So even in places like Bihar, similar things are happening. The alliance partner might not get that many seats, but they will retain or they'll get slightly plus minus seats. So I mean, India Alliance has a very good chance in states that I mentioned, like UP, if things should add up, and then it can make a difference. But as far as the northern Hindi belt of Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, it's a state fight, and we've seen what has happened in the last 2 elections and even in the assembly elections.
Okay. Siddharth, I'll get your take on this, whatever, because before I have a few things to ask. What do you feel? See, the Home Minister Amit Shah is brilliant at this social engineering, as you call it. So, is besides the high-pitched election campaign, even in Goa and in many of these states, this alignment, a lot of effort is being put, right? You guys are doing survey, you guys are doing a lot of effort, hard effort, right?
I'll give you 2 instances, my personal instances. I have a friend in Kashmir, Baramulla, which was a hotbed of terror activities during Congress time. Yeah. And we keep on discussing, because I go for treks and he hosts me there. So he tells me that for the first time, their village has got a tap water.
Okay.
He says today they can talk to the administration for the amenities. Earlier time, he says there was no talk. First of all, there was no discussion. Money was coming, going where nobody knows. But today it's different. He says, and that is the constituency of that Mufti's daughter. He says, yes, we are going to vote for BJP. Second instance, when I was in Chhattisgarh for the poll, just before the polls, everywhere you go in the remote, Chhattisgarh is a very remote state, where roads are also not very much this one. But all places there were Congress flags. Congress government, of course, was ruling in Chhattisgarh. So you were also surprised. But the end result we knew, because the people were very clear. He says, yes, it is the BJP which is delivering. Because PM Awas and the toilets, everybody had got that scheme implemented in their backyard. Now, see, this is where it makes a difference. The beneficiaries, the direct benefits that the people have received under BJP regime, the last 10 years of Modi government, is tremendous. Their own Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi has said publicly, when Congress used to transfer 1 rupee, only 15 paise used to reach the beneficiary. This is their own Prime Minister's official public statement. What more do you want? Today it is the direct benefits are passed to the last voter. The weakest section of the society is taken care of. So this is where BJP has made a difference. And today if you see, you mentioned it is going to be Narendra Modi's, I will put it slightly differently. BJP always thinks about nation first. We all work with a simple principle of nation first. Narendra Modi ji is no different to BJP's ideology.
No, I'm not saying
he knows that BJP's ideology.
Absolutely. Yes.
And it is a BJP election, of course, led by Narendra Modi ji. The leadership that he has displayed, the teamwork, the cabinet ministers, everybody is working. Amit Shah ji is working. I remember we used to have an annual program. We used to call it an annual program. Every year we used to do. Since 90s, we used to hold one dharna near that ferry boat, custom house, block the road for half an hour, and then end of there is some 5-6 speeches, and then give a representation. Senior leaders used to go in representation to collector. There were 2 demands, 2 programs. One, remove Article 370, and second one is Ram Mandir. And none of us, I never imagined that 370, because what was put on our head by the Congress government is that if 370 is ultimate, you can't do anything with 370. 370 is there to stay. If you remove 370, the country will burn and finish.
Okay. Okay, fair
Now,
enough.
today what we see is 370 has gone. The people of Kashmir are happy. Tell me, I don't know, out of this 4 or out of this 5 or out of this 8, I think at least 2-3 close friends or relatives must have traveled to Kashmir recently for a holiday.
Actually, we were supposed to go in December, but then the snow only disappeared.
That's the nature of this one. But today, Goans love Kashmir because earlier they used to go.
Good,
Today,
yeah.
hordes of Goans are going to Kashmir.
Yeah, okay.
They know what the reality is.
Fair enough.
We
Now-
know what the reality is in the rural areas.
Yeah. Now, see, Savio, now Siddharth has given a very good election. What do you have to say? Yeah, obviously, we are in 1 month of election. Yeah, you guys should be giving more than him.
No,
Sang,
that's what- election spirit. In fact, see, when you talk about direct benefit, and so many
That, in fact, Ram should bring it up because that is an aap brainchild.
So,
Guarantee itself, this word has been
Whatever, at least somebody is using it, fair enough. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, Sang.
now through the Nyaya Yatra, so many guarantees have been declared by Rahul Gandhi, and it is directly connected with the actual suffering of the various sectors. It may be Nari, it may be Yuva, it may be Kisan. So all these issues which are directly related to the mass base, I mean voters.
You think that will make a big difference?
It will make a big difference.
Okay.
Because see, all earlier elections also, so many guarantees or so many assurances were given which were never fulfilled. But still they have got the audacity to give more guarantee, Modi ka guarantee, individual. And Congress is saying it is
Rahul Gandhi ka
no,
guarantee.
not,
Okay,
no,
sorry.
Congress guarantee. Here it is some individual guarantees, which earlier in the past the same guarantees have not been fulfilled. And here the party is giving guarantee because there are instances.
So you feel this message you will be able to send to
97,000.
98,000 crores?
97 crores.
98, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
98
1.4
crores?
is the
Yeah?
Yeah, so since Siddharth gave 2 examples, I'll also give 2 counter examples now.
Stories.
370.
Yeah, about assurance. No, I'm not talking about Article 370. In fact, that I'll come next. But some years back, Modi ji gave a guarantee that farmers' income will be doubled. Now, has it doubled? Now, why farmers are again hitting the streets and why they have been, say, obstructed to come to capital? That is one issue. Second is everybody will be having their home by some years. Now, will it happen in 2047 now? Where is this guarantee? Has it been fulfilled? That way, there are so many other guarantees. But about this Article 370 and all, just now I also mentioned about Ladakh. He gave an example of Kashmir. Again, Ladakh is also very dear. Now, what is happening to Ladakh? Why natural resources of Ladakh under this particular rule, by removing all these, are now trying to be snatched away from Ladakhis and being given to industrialists who are friends of the government.
Okay.
And that is the major problem India has noted. India means not India bloc, India. So this nexus, including in the electoral bonds also it is evident. It is actually has created havoc with India, with the progress of India. Few people have prospered, but others have actually, poverty has struck them down. So this particular issue, like even giving them autonomy, why it is being withheld? This was promised. That's why people welcomed all those, say, abrogation and other things. But that has not happened. Elections are not happening there. So when it is going to happen there?
In Kashmir?
Yes, that's what. In this whatever area. Now about temple, yes, temple. He said they have fulfilled this issue. But are we only stuck with temple issue? What about development issues? What about people other issues? That is being sidelined, and people are being made to believe that these are the achievements. These are to be done, they have been done, fine. But this cannot, तेजेरूच ढोल वाजोवन बाकीच्यो ज्यो गोष्टी आसा लोकांच्यो तांच्यो कांयच करिनासतना फक्त लोकांक ते पिशे करपाचे आनी then keeping his industrial, say, this mafia which is there happy. That is actually the game plan. I'm using this word. That's
Let me just, I will come back
from some 2 lakhs or 20 lakhs per year. Where are the jobs? Now Congress through the Yuva Nyaya is guaranteeing 30 lakh central government jobs.
Why we want government jobs?
Yeah. No,
30 lakhs.
I'll just counter this. This is very serious.
The
Congress is.
Secondly, now today, even in Goa, if you see, most of this thing is done through contract. Means there are some.
But why do you want more government jobs? Sorry, but why Goa has got the highest number of government jobs. GDP is going. How much?
Is coming and giving letters of appointment to 1,600 in Goa. So is employment not important for that?
I will.
For what purpose is the education? If you cannot create jobs.
Government jobs?
No, I will see.
Job opportunities are not.
Okay, Siddharth. Yeah,
Okay,
like
I will counter Ramrao's first. He talked about farmers.
But the jobs part also is
No, I will come to everything. I'll come to. I'm here to tell them.
Okay.
You know that they should also join now. It's high time they join. But I'll tell you. See, I'm talking about while talking about farmers. The farmers today are suffering because of the APMC Act. He will agree. Why farmers are restricted to sell their, why farmers are restricted today to sell their commodity to only those middlemen? Shouldn't Congress be talking about releasing them, freeing them up, sell it to the highest bidder? Shouldn't it be the priority of the political setup? Why farmers are getting oppressed? Why are they supporting the middlemen? Because they get commission. The Punjab government gets a commission. The Punjab government gets
implement the MSP. I don't think
why not private sector giving better than MSP? Today in Goa, let me complete. Today in Goa, government gives a very good MSP for cashews, but still the cashew farmers sell it to the private sector because they get a better rate. That should be the thing. Talking about 30 lakh creation of government jobs, is this the way to develop your economy? Today we should talk about semiconductor industry. Today we should talk about jet engines. Today we should talk about high-end productions. Where is that? And you mean to say that we should be ashamed of our industrialists? Why should they? They are creators of wealth. The wealth is being felt by everybody. I am employed in the private industry. There are hordes of people. Government is only one sector which is giving very small. Yeah, that's what. Let me see. Let me talk. So that means industries is bad. You don't want industries?
No,
then when the Congress was in power, they should have shut all the industries.
General public should.
My challenge to Congress.
Here we are waving
crores
of rupees on one hand.
No, the loans NPAs today are brought to 1% from 9.8% during Congress regime.
By writing off loans.
So why did they give a bad loans? The Congress. Ramrao also talked about elections in Ladakh and this.
2014, what was the quantum?
Ramrao talked about elections in holding elections in free elections in Kashmir and Ladakh. Kashmir, the schedule is not.
He said he will release. Yeah.
There are 6 phases in elections. And election commission has given the reason also, because every candidate has to be protected.
Correct.
Who screwed up Kashmir issue? Why did their prime minister had to run to UN to take it up? When India was in a commanding position to take back our land, he rushed. Under what pressure? They should answer. What was the agreement signed between Congress and China? Why are they not making it public? Are they not answerable to this? And then they talk big things about Ladakh. When their own forefather said nothing grows there, it is like a bald head. No, there is not even a blade of grass, which is it's a useless land.
Okay, fine. Now we are getting into history.
History. That is what I'm saying.
We have to ensure
what you have promised. Have you done it? That's all.
Yes, we have done it. The Article 370. We have freed Muslim women from the 3 fatwa this one. Talak. Shahbano agreement. Shahbano this one judgment. Reversed by Congress.
Again going back.
Going back? Of course they should know. The country needs to know. The country needs to know. Why shouldn't we? Why you are not fulfilling? Today the liquor scam is worth 1,000 crores now. Liquor scam of AAP is 1,000 crores. They wanted to make Delhi by reducing the liquor and making it look good. What? You should talk about mohalla clinics. They opened mohalla clinics and side by side they opened bars.
And schools also.
Yeah, so the children go attend school and then they get drunk. No, this is the fact. The people need to know about this.
Okay. Anyway, any last words? Yes, he has quietened you all up, yeah.
No.
Problem is,
we are talking about
see,
the
they are
positions
very
that
good.
are not fulfilled.
Okay.
They are coming up right up to Nehru.
And they are very good
If you
in
extend your
twisting.
debate, if you extend this,
I am out of time.
Just take an example.
It will go to Nehru.
Day before speech by Rahul Gandhi, he talked about some Shakti. Now the way they twisted it, now again he will say that I am is advocating. I am not advocating. Here also Siddharth is twisting lot of money. Let's say industrialists. We have not said all industrialists bad, but there are certain industrialists whom everybody knows whom we are pointing to have been given undue advantage.
Name them.
See, we don't have
Name
to name it
them.
on this
Nation
forum.
needs to
Yeah,
know.
Nation needs to know is another channel.
name them.
Yeah, see,
all that I want to tell in,
problem is everybody knows.
Okay, guys.
People
Fair
see.
enough.
No, name them.
We'll come
My
back.
challenge.
We have one
My
month.
challenge to Congress: talk about woman candidate for South Goa. At least talk. Forget everything else.
Okay, anyway.
Whether Sardin and other places will then beat them up.
Rather than
no, we don't have to.
Anyway, we have this is 1 month left. We'll be having more of this discussion. Now I am out of time. But one thing I disagree. Whatever. See, I am aware of whom you all are talking about, like say Reliance and Adani and all. But without industry, there is no money here.
where we have said it should not be
so
there.
good. Good.
But
So the way
it should
they
not
are
be-
being given undue favor, that's what we are
I
talking
don't know, they are
about.
huge. Yeah. Today it's difficult to.
So they don't want India to be the first, the biggest in the refining. The Jamnagar refinery is the biggest in the world, so they don't want
By
it. Shut it
taking
down.
lot of government
Talk about shutting it down. The
companies
people will
and
shut
giving
down.
it to private companies.
Exactly.
This is how actually they are helping us.
Let them say that they are going to shut the Jamnagar refinery of Reliance. The people
Jamnagar
will shut
airport,
down.
what happened last few days? It was made open. It was made international
So much
airport.
of,
Just because of one person.
Yes,
So much of
Yes.
privileges they get for what?
Aye, because they are so big. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yes,
become so big.
There is nothing wrong in that.
Into this.
Okay, guys.
We are not working with a Chinese agreement.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
And now we are
That's what. It's all because of your name.
Again, China said Arunachal Pradesh belongs to them.
So that is why Rahul Gandhi did not start from Arunachal Pradesh.
See, he
He
had
declined to
a
go
point
there.
from Manipur.
Then-
Manipur was burning.
So
BJP has
so
not
he-
done
so he-
anything.
he
So he
ensured-
started as a arc of protest
So
for
was
Manipur.
that an agreement between Congress and China that the Congress
That
leader will
meaning
not
you can
take
take out.
Arunachal?
That meaning you can take out. Whatever is
Please
the
make
agreement.
it public.
That is always that way. you
Second
think.
challenge to
That's
Congress:
all.
make the China agreement public.
Okay. On this point, we will continue this discussion.
Yes, we need
next
to.
time. Yes, we will do that. Now, any which way, one thing let me tell you, I don't think majority of the voters here are too bothered about this. What they want to do is on the ground. So hopefully, in the next discussion, we will be able to bring it to like jobs. Though, sorry, I don't agree with like government jobs.
Employment opportunities.
Yes.
If vacancies are there, they have to be filled. That's what government has they have said.
According to me, government jobs
It's not new jobs, it is vacancy.
Now, Chief Minister of Goa is saying her graduate something, that thing, and when graduates should be there.
Yes.
And,
That is
and
correct.
when you don't have job opportunities,
That also I don't agree.
There are so many self-employment
Yeah.
opportunities.
that anyway, that we'll have a discussion after the elections on job opportunities, because here there are so many job opportunities in companies. Nobody wants to seem to want to work here. That much. That we'll get into some other discussion after elections sometime. But yes, guys, you all have good points. Congress. AAP also has a very good point, because AAP has shown what it can do. Sorry, Siddharth, in Punjab and in Delhi also. But I don't know if that's enough. We will have to see as the thing goes on to play catch up with with the BJP, and it's a war machine. Whatever you make.
And anyway, Venzi will be sitting for vengeance. He will show it through the ballot.
It's not an issue of Venzi.
Venzi is sitting for vengeance.
I am out of time.
That
I'm
is what
sorry.
he is.
I am out of time.
you can try to provoke.
I am giving you first-hand information. Venzi is out for revenge. To revenge what has been meted to him.
Okay. Anyway, we are out of time. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, this was an interesting discussion, but as you can see, this is the first because it became very heated in certain ways. But it's interesting. I don't know if any what do you say, result came out from this, who's going to think? Nothing has changed in the stop. What I said at that time and what Viraj and me said, I think that stands. The rest of it we'll have to see as time goes by. Thanks, Siddharth Bab.
Thank you.
Thanks, Viraj.
Thank you.
Thanks, Professor, and thanks, Thank you, and keep watching Goa 365.